Good morning, class. Okay, Jermaine, kindly lead the prayer. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Okay, so before you sit, please pick up the pieces of dirt under your chairs and arrange your chairs properly. Okay, class secretary, please check the attendance and give it to me after class. Okay? Okay, thank you. Before we begin with our discussion, who among you can still remember the topic that we have discussed last meeting? Yes, Angel. Okay, very good. So, do we have an assignment? Since we don't have an assignment, let's proceed to our new discussion. But before we proceed to our discussion, I will give you a motivation activity. This activity is an individual activity because it has something to do with your everyday routines. So, I will give you a cutout pictures and you're going to paste it according to your routines. I will give you 2 minutes to do it. So, you may now start. Are you done? Okay, 1 minute left. Okay, time's up. Pass your papers. Great! You did a great job. So, every one of you have different routines. So, who among you already have an idea about the topic that we will be discussing today? Yes, Venus. Great! It really has something to do with it. So, this time, I will give you another activity for you to fully understand our lesson. So, for our lesson today, I will group you into two. And I will give you a sequence of positive numbers, and each group will color a rectangular bar on the graphing paper depending on the sequence given. So, I will only give you 5 minutes to make a creative graph. Do you understand? So, let the sequence be for group 1, 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17. And for group 2, 2, 3, 6, 10, 12, and 17. So, I will give you your graphing paper and you may now start. Group 1. Group 2. Time's up! So, may I request a representative from each group to post their work. Okay, very good, group 1. Very creative. How about you, group 2? Please post your work. Okay, very good, group 2. You also made a creative graph. Okay, so class, what did you notice about the activity? Yes. Okay, it is a sequence of numbers. So, before we proceed to our lesson, we will be guided by the following objectives. So our objectives is, at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to first identify the common difference of the arithmetic progression. So second, know the formula in calculating the nth term of the arithmetic progression, and third, calculate the nth term of an arithmetic progression using its formula. Okay, so let's go back to your activity. So group 1, please discuss to us your work. So, and how did you come up with the difference of 3? How did you know that it is an example of arithmetic progression? Okay, very good, group 1. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you, Group 1. How about you, Group 2? Please present to us your work. So how did you say that it is not constant? Very good. Your answers are correct. Okay, so our lesson for today is arithmetic progression. So, Michael, please read. Okay, thank you. So, arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers that the difference of any two successive members is a constant. So, for example, the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4 is an arithmetic progression with common difference 1. Because when we subtract 4 from 3, the answer is 1. And when we subtract 3 from 2, the answer is also 1. So that's why it is constant. That's why it is an example of arithmetic progression. So, second example, the sequence 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 is an arithmetic progression with common difference 2. Because when we subtract 11 from 9, the answer is 2, and when we subtract 9 from 7, the answer is also 2. So it is constant. That's why it is an example of arithmetic progression. So now, let us define first the different notations. So in arithmetic progression, there are different notations. So first, we denote by D the common difference. Again, what we denote by D? Okay, common difference. So, by A sub n, we denote the nth term of an arithmetic progression. So, we denote arithmetic progression by what? Okay, A sub n. So, by S sub n, we denote the sum of the first n elements of an arithmetic series. So, arithmetic series means that the sum of the elements of an arithmetic progression. So, again, what we denote by an arithmetic, by the sum of the first n elements. Okay, we denote it by S sub n. Okay, do you have any question? Okay, let's now proceed to the nth term of an arithmetic progression. So, nth term of arithmetic progression. See the terms a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, and a sub n are in arithmetic progression. So, if the first term is a and its common difference is d, then the terms can also be expressed as follows. So, we can also express this like this. So, a sub 2 equals a sub 1 plus d, or a plus d, or a plus 2 minus 1 times d. Because the formula in arithmetic progression is a sub n equals a plus n minus 1 times d. So, the third term, example, a sub 3 equals a sub 3 equals a sub 2 plus d equals a plus d, or a plus 2d, or a plus 3 minus 1 times d. You can choose whether which of this you will use to find a sub 2 and a sub 3. So likewise, nth term equals a sub n plus equals a plus n minus 1 times d. So therefore, we can find the nth term of an arithmetic progression by using the formula a sub n equals a plus n minus 1 times d. So, Mike, again, what is the formula in finding the arithmetic progression? Okay, very good. So again, class, what formula can we use to find the nth term of an arithmetic progression? Okay, very good. So I will give you an example on how to find the nth term of the arithmetic progression. So, for example, find the 27th term of the arithmetic sequence 5, 8, 11, 54, and so on and so forth. So, given, first we will find the given. So, is the a sub 1 given? just remove this. So now, let's proceed to sum of nth term in an arithmetic progression. So, the sum of the first n terms in arithmetic progressions can be calculated using the formula given below. So, the formula is S equals S, or the sum of first n terms, equals n divided by 2 times the quantity of 2 sub 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So, here S is the sum, n is the number of terms in arithmetic progression, a is the first term, and d is the common difference. Again, what is S? Yes, Angela. Okay, S is the sum. How about what is n? Okay, it is the number of terms in arithmetic progression. So, but when we know the first term a and the last term l of arithmetic progression, then the sum of n terms is, so when we know when the first term, or a, is given and the last term, we can use this formula. So S equals n divided by 2 times a plus l. So I will give you an example in finding the sum of the nth term of the arithmetic progression. Example. So, find the sum of the following arithmetic series: 1 plus 8 plus 15 plus 22 plus 29 plus 36, and so on, to 17 terms. So, we need to find the given. So, the a sub 1, or the first term, is given. So, a sub 1 equals 1, and our n is 17 since we're finding the 17 terms. Then, the common difference is 7 because 8 minus 1 equals 7. So, formula, S equals n divided by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So, solution, let's substitute. So, S equals n divided by 2 equals, the n is 17. So, 17 divided by 2 times 2, first term a, 1, plus the n, 17 minus 1 times the common difference, 7. So, S equals 17 divided by 2 times 2 times 1 plus 17 minus 1 times 7. So, S equals 8.5 because 17 divided by 2 is 8.5 times 2 times 1, 2, plus 17 minus 1 times 7. 17 minus 1 equals 16 times 7 is 112. So, 8.5 plus 114. So, S equals 969. So, do you understand? Okay. So, do you want another example? Okay. So, any questions or clarifications? So, I think you already had an idea about the arithmetic progression. So, if the common difference varies or is not constant, is it an example of arithmetic progression or not? Yes, King. Very good. Very good. Is not an example of arithmetic progression. So, common difference is denoted by what letter? Yes, Bea. Okay, it is denoted by letter D. How about the nth term? Rose. Excellent. Okay. So, what we denote by S sub n? Yes. Okay, very good. Great. It seems like you really listen on our discussion. So, again, what is the formula in finding the nth term of an arithmetic progression? Yes, Nina. Okay. A sub n equals a plus n minus 1 times d. So, how about the formula in finding the sum of the nth terms in an arithmetic progression? Yes? Okay. You really understand our topic. So, you are going to apply your learnings. So, determine which of the following sequences are arithmetic. If they are arithmetic, you're going to give the value of d. So, the first given is 3, 8, 13, 18, 23, 28, and 33. You're going to write if it is arithmetic. And you're going to find the value of D. But if it's not an example of arithmetic sequence or progression, you no need to put the value of D because it is not constant. So, second, negative 7, negative 1.7, negative 2.7, negative 3.7, and negative 4.7. So, third, 1.6, 2.2, 2.8, 3.4, 4, 4.6. So, last is 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and 5.5. Okay, you write your answer on 1/2 sheet of paper. Hey, mind your own paper. Okay, time's up. Pass your papers. Okay, I will check this later. I think you really understand our topic. So now, get one whole sheet of paper and we're going to have a quiz. So, if the first three terms in an arithmetic progression are 3, 7, 11, then what is the 10th term? So, you're going to use the formula in finding the nth term because you're going to find the 10th term. So, if the first three terms in an arithmetic progression are 8, 5, 2, then what is the 16th term? Okay, here you will find the 16th term. So, if the first three terms in an arithmetic progression are 40, 30, 20, then what is the 18th term? So, here, find the values of A, D, S sub n indicated. So, number 4, you're going to find the S sub 8. And for number 5, you're going to find the S sub 10. So, you may now start and mind your own paper. No copying. Okay, 1 minute left. Okay, pass your papers forward. And copy your assignment. You're going to submit this next meeting. Okay, take time to copy your assignment. Okay, are you done copying? Okay, so that's all for this day. Okay, before you leave, please clean the room and arrange the chairs. So, goodbye class. Okay, take care.